Hello all. I've got some very important message to tell everyone in the world. Well, basically the time now is 5:15 in the morning on Thursday, September the 8th, 2016. That's the reason I'm dressed like this. I've just got out of bed and I've been sleeping and dreaming and thinking about what's happening. Well, I'll go back to 1748, the birth of Adam Weishaupt. He was a Jesuit priest who started the Illuminati in 1776. He was the driving force and factor behind Napoleon Bonaparte crusades of 1790s to bring a one world government during those days. They failed. The Battle of Waterloo in 1814 by Lord Nelson. Then Napoleon Bonaparte was imprisoned on the Isle of Patmos, the Isle of St Helena of West Africa, in a remote location at the time, and he died in 1821. What happened from then was Karl Marx and Engels wrote the Marxist Manifesto in 1848. That was the next movement towards a one world government, but that was academic. That was socialist, which was to become the head of the communist groups. In the 1880s, you had Bismarck, which was a forerunner of the Kaiser in 1914, which started the Great War, World War I, to bring a one world government. That failed in 1918. The 1920s, Nazism rose. Nazism rose under Adolf Hitler, who was actually a foot soldier in World War I. Adolf Hitler started a group called the German Workers' Party, exactly the same as Stalin, who started the Russian Socialist Workers' Party. The same thing, exactly, except they renamed it Nazis in the early 20s. And by 1933, Adolf Hitler became Chancellor through murdering his opposition. Then the story goes on up to 1939, the start of World War II, and Adolf Hitler had the third attempt to bring a one world government. First attempt, Bonaparte, things under Adam Weishaupt. Second attempt, World War I under the Kaiser, through Bismarck. Third attempt, 1949 to 1945, which finished off in the bombing of Hiroshima with the atomic bombs and Nagasaki with atomic bombs. World War II, the worst of all. Each time it got worse. But didn't lay off then. The Illuminati went a little bit quiet, and it's rising now again under feminism, which has turned into cultural Marxism. And cultural Marxism and homosexual dictatorship is becoming the forerunner of another attempt for a one world government, which I believe will succeed. This man, Barry Smith, I put these YouTubes on, is a very good preacher. He was a school teacher in New Zealand. And I would just like the whole world to listen to some of his YouTubes and some of his teachings and take note. This was made some years ago, not right now. But Barry Smith is very correct. This one world government will be headed off by the Illuminati. backed by its foot soldiers, the Masons, the Freemasons, which are all part of the One World Government. The coming of a homosexual dictatorship, because I believe the leader of the One World Government will be called the Beast, or the Antichrist, as it's written in the Bible, in Revelation chapter 13. Jesus Christ spoke of it in Matthew chapter 24 and other places. And I also believe he's going to be horrible, and he will take over. I'll go back and revise on what I said before. First attempt was not World War One, was Napoleon Bonaparte. Second attempt was the Kaiser in World War One. Third attempt, World War Two. Fourth and final attempt, and will happen, the coming up One World Government and New World Order. The New World Order was started back as far back as Napoleon Bonaparte, but it's coming up now under the leadership of the Illuminati and its foot soldiers, the Masons, which are taking over the world, headed off by Lucifer himself. Just listen to these videos, YouTubes, I put on this blog. Take note. I will say no more, and I'll let Barry Doyle talking for you. Thank you very much, and bye for now. Yours faithfully, John Christopher Sunol.